People living in a Grand Rapids neighborhood spent their day cleaning up and assessing the damage after a big water main break. Dozens of homeowners woke up this morning to water in their basements and their cars submerged in flooded streets. It happened near the intersection of Adams Street and Philadelphia Avenue south of Hall Street. 13 on your side's Josh Albertus talked with people living in that area about what's next.
And I looked outdoors and it's like Noah's Ark.
This was the scene that Tom Sciarrino found outside his home on Allerton Avenue early Thursday morning. But at first, not everything was how it had seemed.
I thought it was raining, and so I got up, but I didn't see any rain, and I thought it was our neighbor's air conditioner. So I went back to bed, and about 10 minutes later, we got a phone call from our neighbor, said, "You better go look at your basement, there's a flood." So we didn't. I thought it was a major flood from a storm, and then we were told the city, the main line broke.
A main break at the corner of Adams and Philadelphia here on the southeast side of Grand Rapids. When we caught up with Sciarrino on Philadelphia, one street over from his home, the evidence of what had happened was everywhere. Cars that had been underwater earlier in the day, mud blanketing the street, even a bumper ripped off a car after the flood from the main break had rushed down the hill. One neighbor telling us off camera the basement in their home had what they believed to be 10 inches of water. On Sciarrino Street, he says it wasn't much better.
Logs were floating by through our front yard, messing up the cars, and everything. And of course the basement's all flooded and wrecked. And so now we're waiting for estimators to come by.
The city this afternoon issuing a boil water advisory for the area as crews get to work on making repairs on the scene that they say affected about 200 homes.
It's probably going to take a day or two to get the repair made, and then once the repair's made, then you've got to go through the sample collection process like we did on the previous place.
But as of this morning, crews hadn't been able to determine exactly what had caused this to happen.
Older infrastructure like this, it could be a crack around on a pipe, it could be a longitudinal split. We've seen situations where top sections of pipe have completely blown off as well. So at this point, we don't know.
As for Tom and his neighbors, it's a long road of cleanup ahead.
That's all we've been doing is taking pictures and waiting for the estimator to come by. And then we'll start the cleanup.
And the water manager urged people to avoid the intersection and for people in that area to make sure they know how to contact risk management, their attorneys, their insurance, and they were sending staff around this morning door to door to inform people about how to do so. In the newsroom, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.